Change of plans, change of plans. Well, uh, I guess, plans change, when it comes to the Thanksgiving holiday and all that. But, oh well, we're back. Alright, so, let's begin our final investigation of Turnabout Revolution. Oh boy, what a trial it was last time. It was between, uh, mentor and protege. Apollo, sorry, Phoenix versus Apollo. Well, actually, we played as Phoenix. I'm sorry, Apollo. Alright, so we found out the true owner of the Founder's Orb, and it turns out that the Dr. Archie Buff's so-called accident was not an accident at all. It was a murder done by none other than Politician Wimperson. Whimper. Can't get enough of that. It's so funny. Alright, so let's not waste no more time. Let's get started with the investigation. The last investigation for Turnabout Revolution. Alright. Bottled water at the ready and some hot coffee while I'm at it. Let's do this. Alright. I'm surprised there's no cutscene at all. It's weird. Alright, so we're back at the lobby now. What do you mean Miss Faye is still being held hostage? And who's this mastermind? Politician Wimperson was nothing more than a puppet. His benefactor was the one pulling on them strings. But I have no idea who they are. So all we know is it's the person he was trying to give the orb to. Right. He was just following orders. Whoever it is, it seems they really want to get their hands on that orb. So then, Miss Faye's abduction is the work of this so-called benefactor too? Right again. Whoever they are, they're in Kurain, along with Maya. I wonder who they could be. Right, Miss Maya, the spirit medium you've been talking about. She wouldn't have to be that bun-haired young lady you offended back in Kurain. That's her. Why do you ask? I see. I think I know what's going on here. I've got good news for you, right? Maya is somewhere safe. That much I'm sure of. I'm afraid you lost me. Yeah, me too. No, I'm just kidding. I already know, but this is for you, the viewers, the subscribers that haven't played this game. That is for y'all to watch and let the entire story continue to unfold. Excuse me. Wait, let me drink one more sip of hot coffee. Nothing like good hot coffee in the morning. And for the record, yes, I am recording this in the morning. Keep in mind, this is Thanksgiving Eve, because tomorrow, oh, I can't wait. I'm pretty sure everyone is excited for Thanksgiving Day. Not just for the food and all, but for being with your family, your friends, all get together for excuse me, for a wonderful dinner. Alright, so let's see. So that's who that little snot patron is. It's all starting to make sense. That fool has no idea I'm here in the States with you all. Dirk, you mind filling us in? Speaking of which, now that's a ringtone I haven't heard in a long time. Well, no. The the Steel Samurai ringtone. Yeah, I haven't heard that in a long time. Hmm. No caller ID. I wonder who's calling. Hello, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yes. Let me start by thanking you for taking such good care of my subordinate. Who is this? Yeah, they're using a voice changer. Though I wouldn't mind talking like that a guy who does the voice in Scream, but nah, it ain't me. I believe you know me as Mr. Attition's benefactor. Sounds like they're using a voice changer or something to disguise themselves. Where's Maya? Is she safe? I had my ears on today's proceedings. What a shock it was to hear that the key to solving the orb's riddle is a spirit medium. I admit, I did not see this coming. Well, that coming. Wait, they... wait, did they plant a listening device in here somehow? Nevertheless, don't think for a minute that it will guarantee Maya's safety. She is not the only spirit medium within my reach, you see. You harm a hair on Maya's head and you'll have to answer to me. Ooh, you ain't kidding, dude. You ain't kidding. Right? Give it here a sec. Wait! Hey there. How's it going, stranger? Who is this? Why, it's your friendly neighborhood dragon. I just happened to be in Japan on a little trip. As I said, I'm not saying US, it's Japan. The entire game takes place in Japan, not the US. I know localization, but I've seen the anime. I've read a bit of the manga. I know where this entire game takes place, and nothing people will say that will change my mind. Minister of Justice Inga Kurai. Inga? What? Maya's kidnapper? Yep. The benefactor is none other than the Minister of Justice himself. Inga. I'm just gonna call you that. I ain't gonna call you by the full name. I'm just gonna call you Inga. Yeah. He is the benefactor. Jerk, is that you dirty turncoat? Yeah. Way to call people names like that. Oh man. They are so lame. How in the... What blazes is going on here? Oh, you know. Just popped over to Japan for a little R&R. But sorry. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. That was a poor excuse for a bluff you pulled just now. We both know your threats are as empty as your head. No, you would have said your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs such a leader such as you. You can't lay a hand on Maya Fate, and I do mean that literally. Well, what is he talking about? Well, The the answer may shock you. More on that later. You can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye. My fate ain't my own. How shall I say? Insurance, you know, Dhurke. What? I've got someone dear to you in the palm of my hand, see? Now, that one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I could do, right? Glad you're seeing things my way. Meet me at Amara's tomb tomorrow, 3 p.m. sharp. And you better come alone, got it? If all goes well, the orb is all you need to get Maya Fade back. Dhurke, what's going on? You heard him. I have to get back to Kurain at once. What? Why? No time to explain. But are you even going to make it? What if there are no seats left on the next flight? Plus, you're a wanted man. They're not going to just let you get on a plane. Let me worry about that, Mr. Justice. And look who's here. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. What are you doing here? Taking care of the hostage situation. Oh, now that you mention it, Pearl did say that she saw you around in Kurain village. I had him look into a few things while I was on my way back from Kurain, including Maya's situation, of course. I was astonished to hear she was still in Kurain earlier, but it explained why I found no connection between her and Mr. Wimperson. Sorry to interrupt, but going back to the plane situation, I've taken the liberty of chartering one for us. It's ready to take off at any time, and I will do what's necessary to hide the fact that Dhurke Sadmahi is on board. Wow, that must be nice to be chief prosecutor. Right, we have no time to lose. We must head for Kurain at once. And yes, Edgeworth is coming with us. Right. I'm going too. After all, you're bound to need my help. No fair. I want to go too. This isn't a vacation, Trucy. Besides, I'll need you to hold down the fort. But Daddy, guess I should only bring what's necessary. Sorry, Trucy, but you mind holding on to this stuff for me? All right, so we hand over any unwanted evidence onto Trucy. Fine, but you better bring me back something besides just more evidence. Alright, so what is it that we oh my. We lost everything. Almost everything except for the Founder's Orb and the picture of Jove Justice, Apollo's father. Oh wow. Everything is gone. Oh my. Excellent. Now, let us make haste. To Kurain we go. Let's hear the sound of the airplane. And that's how our sudden trip to the kingdom of Kurain began. I never imagined I'd return to the country of my youth under such circumstances, though. The kingdom of Kurain. Oh boy. And still we are in control of Apollo. Alright, it's 2:30 p.m. So we still have half an hour for Dhurke to head over to Amara Temple, which resides in the within the castle, I think, the residence. Alright, but first we are in Temple. That was a long flight. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Talk about cutting it close. The kingdom of Kurain. This is no time to reminisce, but I gotta say, this place sure brings back memories. Hurry up, Apollo! Right behind you! Amara's tomb is located in the yard of Garan Palace. We should have just enough time to get there. Then let's sprint there. I think you can keep up, Apollo? Sure, no sweat. I'll contact the royal family and local police and inform them of our arrival. Thanks, Edgeworth. Alright, so let's move it towards the royal residence. Alright. So, I forgot which one was the tomb. I think it's that purple place right there. I wasn't made for all the running and climbing and near drowning I've done this week. It's 2:45. Only 15 minutes left, and 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on your car insurance by switching to Geico. And for the record, no, this isn't an advertisement. See that selling Dhurke building rising in the distance? That's Amara's tomb. Amara, wasn't that the previous queen, the one who was assassinated? Yes, and I'm the one they pinned it on. It will take a few minutes to get to the tomb from here. So, you have returned, Barbed Head. Sorry, it's because I was about to burp, and that's fine. Well, look who's back now. Rafa. I've seen her on the news before on the news. If I remember correctly, this is the crown princess Rafa Padma Kurain. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Rafa's name, her full name was actually kept intact from the Japanese version. What are you people doing here? This is the royal residence. Commoners are not allowed entry without permission. Uh, a prosecutor from the states should have already called and requested permission for us to enter. As to why we're here, your benevolence. Have you seen Minister Inga? If you seek my father, I just saw him heading towards Mara's tomb. Was he with anyone? You know, like some shady-looking underlings or something? No, he was alone. Why do you ask? Looks like she has no idea about Miss Faye's abduction. You hear that? I think we have company. Stomp, stomp, stompity stomp. Bow down before her glare. Her Eminence Queen Garan and Grand Priestess of Kurain approaches. Roaches. Huh? Garan? Yep. It's... Queen Garan? Guards. Surround Amara's tomb at once. Yes, Your Eminence. What's she doing? Is she going to help us? Excuse me, Your Eminence? So, our barbed-head lawyer returns. May we presume you are here for Maya Faye, the spirit medium who has been abducted? Yes, you may. Allow us to apologize for the criminal actions of our husband. Wait, our husband? Don't you mean your husband? Oh, no need to apologize for him. Honestly, Inga, abducting a guest in our country? How could you? Father abducted someone? Your Eminence, what about those soldiers over there? They are Garan Royal Guards, so soldiers who serve the crown and no other. Royal Guard? They are an elite force selected from only the most loyal and outstanding of our subjects. And why have you ordered them to surround the tomb? The police will not come if it is my husband who is committing the crime. Oh, makes sense. Because my guess, Inga has the police in the palm of his... Is that the symbol of King Kai? If only I had my cursor on, but I did not see this at all. Like, is this supposed to be the King Kai's symbol? If I'll put up like a small circle here, but it is a symbol of King Kai. Well, there's two of them, but I only see one. That's more visible. Anyways, sorry about that. We shall have to storm the tomb and to take Minister Inga into custody ourselves. What? You mean Garan? No, his hostage is in there. Dhurke, How dare you set foot in the palace? Have you come to turn yourself in? Listen, we need to call a truce for now. Garan, Royal Guard, seize this traitor of the crown. As you wish, Your Eminence. Resist and you die. Wait a second. Oh, wait a minute. Slow down there, Garan. I'm here to conduct a hostage exchange. But if you to take me in now, Maya Fey is as good as dead. A hostage exchange? And why would he choose to do such a thing with you? We can talk about that later. Right now, I need to get in there before it's too late. If I can't resolve this in 20 minutes, you can storm the place. Now then, if you'll excuse me. Dhurke, wait! Guards, allow the Sergeant Dhurke Salmahi to pass. Barbed Head, you have some explaining to do. Right. Well, we're alright. So while we're waiting here, Apollo, why don't you explain the situation? Didn't Rafa specifically ask you, Phoenix, to explain? Why give that to Apollo? Scaredy cat. Anyways, what? Me? Leave nothing out, Hornhead, or I'll dehorn you where you stand. Oh, yeah. Hornhead? She doesn't waste any time coming up with nicknames. I got one for you, Rafa. Spoiled brat. Yeah, how does that sound? And what's with the attitude? Her father's the one who abducted Miss Fey. All right, so let's speak with spoiled brat here. All right, hostage taking by Inga. Do my ears deceive me, or did I hear talk of my father abducting someone? Oh, you heard right. He abducted Maya Fey and insolent fool. Pardon my rudeness. A gentle soul such as my father could not possibly have committed such a crime. Well, apparently there's a lot you don't know about your daddy, Rafa. Gentle? You think he's gentle? I'm afraid it's true. Your benevolence. He's holed up in that tomb as we speak. Really? I find this difficult to believe. Why would he do such a thing? Your benevolence. You saw your father heading toward the tomb? I did. I was over on that not deep in thought when I saw him hurrying toward the tomb. I'd say it was about 10 minutes ago. Why was he rushing? Maybe he was worried he'd be late. Did you see anyone else heading for the tomb? I saw no one else after he entered. So, Minister Inga and Miss Faye are the only ones in there besides Dirk. Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised if he had a minion or two with him. Dirk, I sure hope he's all right. It's only been 5 minutes? It feels like an eternity. Patience, Apollo. Patience. Alright, so 20 minutes later. Alright. It's been almost 20 minutes. What's taking Dirk so long? The appointed time has come. Our royal guard shall now storm in. Can't you wait just a little longer? No, we cannot. Every second we wait puts the hostage's life in even more danger. Therefore, we see no alternative but to order our guards to storm in. But that'll put Miss Faye's life in danger too. Guards, storm the tomb and seize Minister Inga along with the insurgent Dhurke Sadmahi. Yes, Your Eminence. What? Dirk's under arrest too? Naturally, that traitorous snake assassinated my predecessor, Queen Amara. Now go, seize them both. Rah! We're going in! Follow me, men! For Her Eminence! Yeah, what they said. I hope no one gets hurt. Your Eminence! What the? Why are they running back out? What is the meaning of this? Something terrible has happened. Dirk, the minister, he's dead. What's this? What? Apollo, quick! Right behind you. No one enters without our... Come. Let us see what has transpired. Yes, Your Eminence. Alright, here we go. Where's Dirk? Apollo, over there. Dirk? Dirk, what have you done? Apollo? Look! So, it is Minister Inga who has fallen. Guards, seize this murderous man at once. Yes, Your Eminence. Surrender now, or perish, rebel scum. No, wait! Wow, that's a lot of punching. Wait, there's more. Dirk! They're taking him away. But what the? Ow! Dirk just threw something at me. Wait, this is the... Is he telling me to keep it safe? Nick, is that you? Maya, are you all right? Dirk, he saved me. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. Maya! Minister Inga, the man behind Miss Faye's abduction, had been killed, and Dirk was arrested for his murder. So it was that the abduction of Maya Faye came to a sudden and unexpected resolution. With this, the curtain fell on the minister, but things were far from over. Alright. We're back at the royal residence. What the? I see footprints. You all saw that, right? You all saw that. Alright. Apollo, what happened? I can't say for sure. But from what I can tell, it seems Dirk killed Minister Inga. What? You think he did it to save Miss Faye? Most likely, but who knows? I'm really confused right now. My father? This cannot be. I must see for myself. Rafa, as a spoiled brat that you are, I don't think you don't want to see anyone's dead body. Your benevolence, we cannot allow you to pass. Fools, stand aside. Forgive us, but we have direct orders from Her Eminence Queen Garen. Father, Father, Dirk, you will pay for this. Apollo, let's go regroup somewhere. Yeah. Oh, sorry, that was Apollo. Yeah, Dirk, it wasn't really you that did it, right? Alright, back at Temple. Are you okay, Apollo? Yeah. Edgeworth speaking with the local police. So let's sit tight until he returns. Okay. I know you must be in a state of shock right now. Excuse me, but I need you to stay with us, Apollo. He's right. I can't go to pieces now. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'll be fine. Let's skip it. Ah, and here's Miles. Right? Mr. Justice, I'm afraid I have some bad news. It looks like things will only get more complicated from here. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what's happening with Dirk? As I understand it, he has been officially charged with the murder of Minister Inga. He has? However, I did manage to get us permission to investigate the crime scene, and I expect we will be allowed to visit Mr. Sadmahi shortly. Thank you. I'm sure glad Edgeworth is here with us. Also, it just so happens that Detective Sky is here in Kurai. So I have asked her to assist us with our investigation. What? What? What's she doing here? It seems Prosecutor Sadmahi has grown quite fond of her. Does he have a crush on her or something? He's been ferrying her all her around all over the place. A few days here, a few days there. They've almost become a team of sorts. Despite what Yuta says, it seems he thinks highly of Emma's skill. So what now, Apollo? I think I'll go pay Dhurke a visit at the detention center. I want to go check in on Maya at the hospital. What about you, Athena? Well, if there's footwork to be done, I better stick with Apollo and give him a hand. Very well. Then I will accompany right. Okay, we'll go our separate ways for now. All right. If anything comes up, you have my cell number, and the number is 8675309. All right. So, do you know your way around here, Apollo? It's been over 10 years since I left, but I'll try not to get us hopelessly lost. All right. So let's head towards the detention center. Why is it in question mark when we already know how it looks like? Ay, ay, ay. Or maybe it's for Apollo, since it is what he says, that he hasn't been in Kurain for over a decade now. So okay, Apollo, here to see your old man, are you? Dhurke, are they done in interrogating you? Nope, the fun hasn't even started. I imagine they'll really rake me over the coals, though. I don't even want to think about how harsh their interrogation method will be. Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what they'll do if they find him guilty. They've branded me a terrorist who killed the previous queen, and now the justice minister. If found guilty of these crimes, I'll be facing a very public execution. Public execution? This is worse than I thought. Come on, son. Turn that frown upside down. You'll jinx us. Soon as I get out of here, I'll take you to this tasty hash house I know. I'd like that. I really need to focus on what happened. Time to switch to work mode. Dhurke, can you tell me what happened? Oh, and there's also something I want you to take a look at. Alright, let's talk before we present what he gave us earlier. Alright, so the incident What happened throughout those 20 minutes within Amara's tomb? Dhurke, what happened in there? You didn't really kill Minister Inga, did you? Well, the thing is, I really don't know. Huh? I remember, I remember seeing the mural of the founder right as I entered the tomb, but I got all dizzy immediately after that. But next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand and covered in Inga's blood. So you don't remember meeting with him? No. The last thing I remember after entering the tomb is feeling really dizzy. There's no way he can explain what happened if he can't remember anything. Yeah. I suppose there's no getting out of this one. But we can't just give up yet. I was just messing with you, son. Well, stop. It's not funny. Sorry. Sheesh. Nothing seems to faze him. Not even being arrested for murder. This is gonna be one tough case, Apollo. Not only have I been charged with Inga's murder, but I've also been charged for Amara's assassination from 23 years ago. You're on trial for 2 charges? Garan is practically licking her chops just thinking about my public execution. Guess it means we can't afford to lose our heads, huh? I don't know how you can laugh at a time like this. So, son, I take it you'll be defending me at my trial. Of course. You can count on me. That's my boy. Looks like your nerves are as steely as those vocal cords of yours. After all, you got the DC Act to contend with too. Oh, right. So if you're found guilty, then I'll be charged with the same double homicide, huh? Don't tell me you forgot about that. I'll be fine. I just have to make sure we win this one. You sure? Because you don't sound very fine. Apollo? What about that assassination 23 years ago? Yeah, about that little incident. Yeah, what he just said about that incident 23 years ago. That was when the previous queen, Amara, was assassinated, wasn't it? Yes. Someone set her private residence on fire. She lost her life in an ensuing blaze. And you were arrested for the crime? Well, why would they arrest you, Mr. Sadmahi? Weren't you just a lawyer back then? What relation could you have had with the Queen? About that, Amara was, well, she was my wife. I may not look the part, but I was once husband to a queen. In short, I was royalty. What? No way! Are you saying you won the heart of the reigning queen? Oh my goodness! Come on, you're talking to a guy who honed his prowess against witnesses on the stand. Even a queen is no match for this dragon's glare. Well, you're really something else. So, was a verdict ever reached, Dhurke? I acted as my own attorney and won, until I was accused of fabricating evidence. That is, then it all went south. Now, where have I heard a story like that before? What happened after that? I made a run for it. You ran? But why? I didn't kill Amara, and I didn't fabricate any evidence. But if I had stuck around for a retrial, I have been found guilty for sure. I couldn't allow that to happen. Mara's true killer would never face justice if I did. So I left my practice behind and went underground. But that was 23 years ago. Are you telling me that after all these years, you still haven't discovered the truth? Yeah. The fact that it was an arson means that the crime scene was reduced to ashes. There is little in the way of evidence left. It's just been brick wall after brick wall. I guess that means it's all up to me to figure it out, huh? Along with Minister Inga's murder, of course. I think I'm going to be sick. Come on, son. Don't look so down. With you on the case, it'll work out somehow. I hope he's right. Say, son, do you remember my office? Sure. If I remember that messy, dimly lit room. The file I've amassed on Amara's assassination is kept there. I think it might help you on this case. Do you remember how to get there? Let me think. Don't think. Feel. I recall going in through a manhole. How can I not, Dhurke? I hate it how I always get so dirty getting there, and that stench. That old case is important too, but I should probably focus on the minister's murder first. Alright, but we're not done yet. Let's present what he gave us before he got taken away. And that is the Founder's Orb. I see you got it safely out of the tomb. Why did you throw it at me like that? I want you to listen carefully, son. The orb must not fall into Ron's hands. Not ever. I thought Minister Ingo was the one who was after it. He was the one who led it to Professor Buff to study after all. So you haven't exposed his crime now? I have, but there's more connected to this relic than meets the eye, and in red, much more. And whatever it is, I can't help feeling that it could turn this entire kingdom upside down. You said something like that before. Looks like Dhurke's intuition is at it again. Ron will do anything to retrieve this. So guard it well, son. At least until tomorrow's trial. I'm afraid your time is up. Huh? Oh, it's Nayuta. It's time for the prisoners interrogation. So be gone, you putrid-headed criminal abetting lawyer. Yeah. Everything about him will be revealed. And trust me, he's like this for a reason. But as I said, we're gonna have to wait we're gonna have to wait as we progress further into the story. Wait, don't tell me you're the prosecuting attorney. What? But that would mean... Is there a problem here? You bet there is. He's your father. And your point is? My relation to the accused is irrelevant. The fact remains, I am a prosecutor. No, that's not what I don't think I'm gonna get through to him. Nayuta, long time no see, son. How have you been? Look, I hear you've been serving Garan rather faithfully, in fact. Whatever happened to our dream of taking her down and changing this country, son? The past is the past. What do you mean? Why are you doing this? It's simple. People change. The Yuta you knew exists no more. Listen, son, I don't know what made you change like this, but you're still my boy, even if you prosecute my case. The rest of the defiant dragons and I eagerly await your return. Whenever you're ready, we'll welcome you back with open arms. As I said, I've moved on. Now, let us waste no more time. For flowers do not blossom simply from talk of the past. Nayuta, why do I get the feeling there's something he wants to say, but can't? Guard, move the accused to the IT room, or the interrogation room? Yes, sir. This way, you rebel scum. Ow! Watch it! Not so rough, will ya? Nayuta. Is he seriously going to prosecute his own father? Wow. Well, there's nothing we can do now, but let's head towards the crime scene first. And then we'll get back to the royal residence in a bit. Because if you recall, even if it's for like a split second or something, we saw footprints there. But let's save that for later. Alright. Let's head towards the scene of a crime here. Alright. So this is the tomb of Amara, the previous queen of Kurain. It's really lavish. I guess you could say it's a fit for a queen. It's the faceless woman in that mural over there, Amara. No, that's the Holy Mother. She's the one who brought spirit channeling to Kurain. Oh, right, the woman in the orb. Oh, it's you two getting right down to business. I see. Hi, Emma. We heard you. You'd give us a hand if we needed it. Yep, Mr. Edgeworth asked me to help where I could. So it's been quite a while since you've been back in Kurain, I hear. Yeah, more than 10 years, in fact. Well, you sure didn't waste any time. I mean, you're already mixed up in a murder. You're as big a trouble magnet as Mr. Wright. But please don't say that. My luck's already bad enough as it is. Emma, I heard, I hear prosecutor Samahi has request your services again. He seems to have really taking a liking to you. You mean his Imperial Holiness? Wait a minute. One more time, and a fourth time. Okay. Yeah. If I hear that many munches there, well, in the dialogue, I'll just wait and you know, I don't mind that he approves of me and my abilities. It's just his people skills need some serious work. But when he manages to smile and compliments my work, it's hard to say no. Plus, working on... Oh, I didn't do it. Yeah, it's a lot that she wants to say, but... At least, this gives me some time to breathe, at least. Because keep in mind, this is a visual novel game, so that means lots and lots and lots of reading. Whew. Alright. Sounds like they've got one more they've got one complicated prosecutor detective relationship going on. Alright. So what are we gonna do first? I guess the first thing I should do is speak with Emma first about everything. Alright. The incident. Emma, have you determined the cause of death? Blood loss from a stab wound. A single stab in the back was enough to cause the victim to bleed to death. The estimated time of death is 3 p.m., which is when Dhurke came onto the scene. Alright, so we get Inga's autopsy report. Stabbed from behind. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is approximately 3 p.m. Alright. You know what? I'm surprised I haven't went inside the notes in a while. So yeah, I forgot to mention that we have a notes category here that if you ever get lost, like you don't know exactly where you have to go, just go through your notes and well, everything is there. So we still have 2 things on our list to do, and that is investigate the crime scene, and lastly get the file on Mara's assassination in Dhurke's safe house. So yeah, and also the entire thing on plan. So murder of Justice Minister Inga. Wow, they're almost the same age, except Dhurke looks a little younger, and Inga, well, has gotten some wrinkles, though the stress and the cigarette smoking will do that to you. It'll make you get wrinkles a bit faster than usual. I don't know. Alright, the notes say Inga's body was discovered in the tomb. Dhurke was there to rescue Maya Fey, but was arrested on suspicion of killing Inga. And we don't know any idea of the how Mara looks like, but died 23 years ago after her private residence was set on fire. It is believed that Dhurke started the blaze. Alright, so any suspects besides Dhurke? No, he, Maya, and the minister were the only ones here. And Maya had been tied up until she was freed by the Queen's Royal Guard. Could someone have been hiding somewhere in here? Not likely. I was told this tomb was searched from top to bottom right after the murder, and during that time, the Royal Guard set up a perimeter to prevent anyone from escaping. In other words, the crime scene was completely sealed off? It would appear so. No way for a third party to escape without being spotted. So, great. It's another one of those convoluted locked room mysteries. Alright, the victim. About the victim, Minister Inga. He was the kingdom's Minister of Justice, correct? Yes. Inga Karkul Kurain was the second a most powerful figure in Kurain. Plus, he was married to the queen. Seems strange that someone of his status would abduct someone. Apparently, he only told a few of his most loyal subordinates about his plan. That way, there was little chance of the police or even the queen finding out. What was Inga hoping to gain by getting his hands on the orb? That I don't know, but I'm working on it. I wonder if it really was for what Whipperson said. I must deliver it to my benefactor at all costs. What do they want with that relic for anyway? It's something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks the great power said to be granted to whoever solves its secret. A great power that is said to bestow on whoever solves the orb's secret. In Kurain, only those who can channel spirits are said to be fit to rule. Was that why Inga wanted such power? Did he want to be king? Amara's tomb. So this is the tomb of the previous queen? Yes, Queen Amara was laid to rest here. She lost her life in an arsonist blaze. What a tragic end. I heard this tomb sits on the actual site of her residence before it was burned down. They built it on the same spot so her soul could rest in peace. Sorry, I had to say that. So this is where the fire happened, huh? Why do you think Minister Inga was holding Miss Faye captive here? It's the perfect spot if you think about it. It's close to his private quarters, which made it easy to keep an eye on his prisoner. And the courtyard is only open to the royal family, so he had little fear of prying eyes. Plus, the tomb is normally locked, and only the royal family is allowed access. So that's why he picked this place. How long had Miss Faye been held captive? About 6 days. Really? That long? It appears that she was severely weakened by her prolonged confinement. She passed out as soon as she was freed and is now on an IV drip at the hospital. She's been asleep ever since. Poor Miss Faye. I hope she gets better soon. Emma, do you mind if we start looking around? Sure, I've already got the okay. Knock yourselves out. Oh, and here. It's the diagram of the police drew of the tomb. I thought I'd give you a copy to help your investigation along. Thank you. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the tomb diagram. The diagram of the crime scene, Mara's sarcophagus, I don't know why they can't say coffin, is in the very center of the room. Not quite. Well, I wouldn't say like the very center. It'd be right here. Right here, that could be the very center. So they could have moved this a few inches to the right. And there you have it. Like the full center. The actual center. I hope. I think. I don't know. Oh, let me know if you need my forensic expertise. Don't you dare keep all the fun to yourselves, you hear? You don't need to worry about that. Besides, I hardly classify this as fun. Alright, so let's start examining. We have a lot to examine, so let's get started. First things first, let's travel. No. Alright, so let's start anywhere from top to bottom. Okay. Let's start from left to right here. It's like a small army of monks, all neatly lined up. It looks like they're facing the sarcophagus in prayer. If you look carefully, each one has a slightly different expression. I wonder if they use real people as models. Some are frowning, some are smiling. There's one that looks like he's trying his hardest to not burst out laughing. Really? I wonder why. Maybe it's like those times when things are so intense. I can't help but laugh. You know, like at funerals and stuff. They went through all the trouble depicting that. To talk about going overboard. Alright, we're done here. What about on this side? Look! One of those statues is broken. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to see from here. Let's check it out when we get a little closer. Alright? The sarcophagus. So this is Mara's sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. Alright, can we open it up? Hey, these curtains are open, Apollo. Ooh, okay, lace. Wait a minute. Okay. Anyways, that's one big sarcophagus. They say the mummy of they mummified her. Is that even a thing? Oh, never mind. They say Amara, the former queen, rests inside. A mummy, huh? Rats! It's locked. Hey, don't touch that. You mean we can't search inside? Not a chance. Besides, it's something not anyone tried opening anyway. What if the real killer's hiding inside? Hey, anyone in there? Don't do that. You're gonna get us cursed. Cursed? The queen likely bears a grudge toward the living after such a violent, painful death. So no one dares to touch the coffin, I'm just going to call it, for fear of incurring her wrath. Oh no, Apollo, what am I going to do? Don't look at me. In any case, the coffin is temperature controlled. It's kept really cold to preserve the mummy. So even if someone did hide, decide to hide inside it, they would eventually freeze to death. I see. Still, if they bundled up, I bet a person could hide in there for a little while. Alright, anything else? Okay, that's it. We can zoom out. Let's look to the right. No, sorry. To the left. And have a look-see at that broken statue that was found earlier. One of the statues is broken. Let's take a closer look. This thing's more splintered than than statue now. The bullet, the victim's gun did a real number on it. It seems like something you get cursed for, you know? In Mr. Inga's case, I'd say your ticket punched is cursed enough. Yeah, but don't curses extend to the afterlife? You need to stop taking what Yuta says so seriously. I'm perfectly capable of thinking for myself. Alright, anything else? Oh, wait a minute. And I also see something very shiny there. It's a Magatama, I think. Did it come from the broken statue? Look, Apollo, there's another one. But the other statues only have one each. Hey, you're right. Maybe this statue was special or something. Alright, let's take a look at that shiny thing right here. Huh? There's something shiny down there. It's a pendant. There's blood on it. I wonder who it belongs to. All we know is that it's not the victims. No one in the royal family recognized it. Emma, did you lift any fingerprints from it? I did, but I wasn't able to get a clean one. That's too bad. But the blood turned out to be the victims. That means it must have fallen here in the course of the murder. It might be Dhurke's. I should ask him about it later. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence. The pink butterfly pendant. A pendant adorned with a pink butterfly. The fingerprint has yet to be analyzed, but the blood belongs to Inga. Alright. Anything else? Oh, wait a minute. Look, there's a bullet here. It's from the pistol that the victim was carrying. My guess is he tried to shoot his attacker, but missed, and the bullet ended up here. We've already determined the rifling marks to be a match to his gun. Rifling marks? Aren't those... Oh, shall I explain? The science behind it is absolutely fascinating. No, we're good. Lawyers, they think they're so smart. You do realize we can hear you. That's the point. Alright, anything else? The candles. Alright, we're done here. Let's see what this side has to say. The coffin is surrounded by a curtain. I bet someone could have hidden behind it. True, but that's one of many places the royal guard checked after storming in. Wow, they were really thorough. Yes, well, apparently one of their members loves mystery novels. He peered into every nook and cranny with an almost frightening amount of gusto. And when he was done, he said, "Very interesting. It's like one of those locked room mysteries. Sounds like he's in the wrong line of work." Anything else? Oh, the other side here. Wow, it's covered in blood. With a blood splatter this large, it must have gotten all over the killer too. Come to think of it, there was blood on the Dhurke's clothes. The circumstantial evidence points to Dhurke being the killer. That's what I'd conclude if I were a cop too. Why are things always so bleak for me? Right, anything else? Oh, wait a minute. A baby on a lotus blossom? That's one strange painting. Apparently, there's that's a part of a mural depicting the life and times of Queen Amara. Like a storyboard or something. So that the baby's supposed to be Amara? This one depicts Amara preaching to the faithful. It's hard to put it into words, but I've never seen anything like it. Let's see. The next one is... Is that Dhurke? Why does he have horns? My best guess is it depicts the first time Amara and Dhurke met. So he's supposed to be some kind of demon seducing her? Well, he was successful since they got married after all. The mural continues on the opposite wall. Oh, I might as well. Let's do this. Wait, anything else missing? Ooh, K-Lace. Before we continue with that mural. This is the grape juice Ingo was drinking. He was probably nervous before his meeting with Dirk. So he drank grape juice? I'm not seeing the excuse me, the logic here. Mr. Wright told me all about it when he was hospitalized a few years ago. He said that grape juice has something in it that helps you relax. Really? Are you sure he was talking about regular plain old grape juice? Yeah, keep in mind that's a bottle of wine. Well, grapes are used to make wine, so y'all can call it however y'all want it. Okay. Because it sounds like he was talking about the fermented variety. No, he couldn't have meant that. I mean, we're talking about a medical facility. They wouldn't have allowed something like that in. Right. I refer to any of the cases in Apollo Justice. Because if I recall, I do remember seeing some bottles there. Right. Let's just leave it at that. Alright, so let's continue on with the story here. Is this supposed to be Mara channeling a spirit? It looks like the spirit of some country sultan or something, and she seems to be conveying something to his retainers. She's on fire. This must be Mara's assassination, as allegedly carried out by Dirk. They really made him look evil. This is the weirdest one of all. Is that supposed to be Dirk facing his punishment in the afterlife? Anyway, I guess that's the last one. Wow, whoever is the true culprit to making it look like Dirk was a really evil person. Wow, it's just insane. All right, I guess we're supposed to see this as a happy ending. Yeah, right. Yeah, except nobody came out of the story happy. Alright, we still have one. Let's see, what other thing have I missed? Ooh. Someone could have been hiding behind these curtains. Here, I'll go give it a try. Well, can you tell I'm hiding here? No, I can't tell at all. That's it. That's the perfect hiding place. We did it, Apollo. We solved the case. Not quite. Sorry to burst your bubble, but the Royal Guard searched the tomb high and low right after they stormed in, and they said no one else was here besides Minister Inga, Dirk, and Miss Faye. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. My brilliant deduction. destroyed in 3 sentences. Anything else? Oh, that chair here. Miss Faye was apparently tied to this chair. Let's take a closer look. We should try to cover every angle possible here. Okay, slide the touchscreen or use the circle pad to look around carefully in this area. Alright, so... Ooh. I see something there. But first, let's take a look at the, this rope here. I bet you didn't know, but I happen to be a bit of an escape artist myself. Juicy showed me how to do her rope escape trick. Uh-huh. And why would you bother learning something like that? Because we're always getting into trouble when working cases with Mr. Wright. So I thought it might come in handy someday. Well, I guess you're right about that. Miss Faye could have definitely used that knowledge. That's right. So now, you just sit right there and we'll get started. What in the world gave you the idea I wanted to learn? Alright, that chair. Poor Miss Faye. She must have been tied up to this chair. I can just imagine how much her backside must have hurt after sitting here for so long. It would have been torture for you, I bet. I mean, you don't know how to sit still. If by that you mean I like to stay active, then I have to agree with you. Alright, but we're not quite done yet. I'm gonna turn the camera around because I saw something red here. There it is. Look, there first bloodstain on one of the chair legs. Really? Hey, you're right. I completely missed that. Let's move the chair so we can check under. There's more blood under the chair leg. I wonder what it's doing here. Well, I have some luminol here. Why don't we do some testing around? Alright, luminol test time. I'm gonna spray right here. Give it a good squirt. Spray, spray, spray. Okay, what about here? Can I move the camera? Ah. Oh, look. It's a trail. But where does it lead to? Oh. Wait a minute. The bloodstain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. Emma, is this Minister Inga's blood? Hold on a second. Huh? That's strange. I didn't get a match. So then, whose blood is it? Dhurke and Miss Faye weren't wounded as far as we know. And the blood has been wiped up by someone for some reason. Yeah, that's strange too. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence. The mysterious bloodstain. An unidentified bloodstain from Amara's tomb. It was already wiped up, and does not belong to the victim. But who? 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 Whose blood it belongs to? Alright. Oh, yeah, by the way, I've heard rumors that the New Day is breaking up. I wonder why. Alright, let's see if anything up. I saw something red here. There's a blood stain on the floor. It's already mostly wiped up, but the stain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. I wonder whose blood is it? Alright, anything else missing? I think that's it. There's nothing else here. I can't move anywhere anymore around here, so I think that's everything. Bloodstain has been checked. The rope has been checked. Alright, so I guess that's it. Alright, but we still have the outline here. Guess this is where Inga collapsed when he died. I better take a closer look. Ooh. We got a knife, we got a gun, and a cell phone. A flip phone. I miss those. Alright, so let's check out the pistola here. So the minister was armed, huh? Mm-hmm. That's a 4-shot pistol. He had it for self-defense, apparently. But it won't be firing anytime soon, huh? He was carrying a broken gun around for show. I mean, for show? No, we recovered a bullet here, which means the gun probably broke as the minister fired its last round. Thing is, the gun's chambers are all empty. Yet, that one bullet is the only bullet we could find. That is strange. Where did the other 3 go? Maybe Dhurke ate them. How? Forget it. We can ask the next time we see him. Just be. Ooh, that coffee really is getting to me. Just be ready for his predictably shocking answer. Alright. Next up is the knife. So this is the murder weapon. Emma, did you find any prints on it? Yep, and they were super clear. They belong to one Dhurke Satmahi. That's not good. Were there any others? There was one more print from another individual, but it was too smudged to identify. It's probably an old print from someone else who had handled the knife. Oh, yeah, another piece of unhelpful info to add to the growing pile. Alright, next up is the flip phone here. I wonder if this is Inga's cell phone. It should be. His fingerprints are all over it. Do you know if he talked with anyone recently? There were a few calls lodged between him and his underlings. They're all members of the secret police who were directly under the minister's control. You mean like spies? I don't think that's quite it. And lastly, the outline. They've all already taken the body away. It's kind of sad how familiar I've become with the body outlines. I have a photo of the body if you're interested. He was stabbed right in the back. The poor guy was practically skewered. Well, what's he wearing on his arms? Those are cuffs of justice. Seems to be a tradition here for the Minister of Justice to wear those forearm cuffs. Cuffs. They look like they're made of thick fabrics, so I guess they aren't for protection. Maybe they're for keeping his sleeves out of the way when handling documents. Yeah, that's probably their original purpose. But over the years, the reason for wearing them was probably forgotten. So now, there's just one. They're just one of many traditional things that people do without knowing why. Oh, I get it. Kind of like the way you roll up your sleeves, huh? Or your psychology, if we're going there. I happen to know why I started it. Thank you very much. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the tomb crime photo. Alright, so... anything else missing? Alright, let's go back. There's gotta be something missing here. Alright. We already checked here, we already checked there. And that leaves us with this. It looks like the Holy Mother was painted here to watch over Mara's coffin. So it's like the tomb is protected by the founder. That must be so reassuring to those she left behind. Only one problem: they didn't even paint the eyes she needed. She needs to do to do said watching. Come to think of it, she doesn't have a mouth to smile down on the tomb with either. It's actually kind of creepy. I wonder if being watched over by something like that gives the queen nightmares. Hey! Keep that up, and the founder just might come and watch over you too. Alright. Oh, what's this? There's a painting up there, but I can't see it very well from here. Alright. Oh, what's this? It's full of ash. My guess would be the business in sense burner. Hey, look, Apollo. There's something in the ashes. Let's see what it is. Ooh, I see something shiny. Is that a gemstone? What, wonder what's it doing here? I've got this one covered, Apollo. Would you like to hear my brilliant theory? Well, I guess it wouldn't do any harm. You know how people make wishes, but you know, on second thought, I'm good. What? You sure you don't need to hear my theory? I was just about to get to the good part. Let's just ask Emma. It'll be much quicker. Excuse me, Emma. What's this gemstone doing here? Oh, that? It's not a gem. It's a button. I'll bet a very expensive one from the victim's jacket. Must have fallen off and gotten in there somehow. See? Every puzzle has an answer, Athena. Well, I thought my idea was pretty good. Wait, what's with this soot? See here on the gemstone? Hey, you're right. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the gemstone. And that's it. We've investigated everywhere. I think we covered just about everything. Maybe we should go over what we've learned so far. For starters, we're dealing with a locked room murder. Oops, excuse me. But instead of the tomb being locked, it was being cordoned off by the royal guard. And after the murder, no one was found to be hiding inside. Oops, excuse me. Right. In addition, we also know that Dhurke's fingerprints are all over the murder weapon. This is Athena. The curtain around the coffin was drenched in the victim's blood on one side. The blood must have also gone on the killer when they stabbed the minister from behind. Dhurke had blood on him when the crime was first discovered. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember what happened. This is not good. So what we know so far is things couldn't be worse for our case, and that is still an understatement somehow. No kidding. No kidding at all. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim. Oh, if you two are done here, I'll have to ask you to leave. Go on, scoot. So something wrong, Emma? Why are you trying to give us the boot? It's just easier if you're not here when his Emerald Holiness arrives. And he's here. Speak of the devil. But Prosecutor Asad Mahi. A Detective Sky. It seems you've spoken at length with these two lawyers. I do hope you've also kept an eye on them. Yes, of course. Like a hawk, they didn't touch a single thing. Didn't they... I guess Nayuta didn't know that it was Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth that gave them the okay. I guess they must have completely forgotten all about it. Give a lawyer an inch and they'll take a mile. Never forget that. That's the look of this trust again. Hey, Nayuta, do you believe that Dhurke's guilty? And are you seriously going to prosecute this case? I mean, he's your father. You were once part of the Defiant Dragons, weren't you? Weren't you? Hey, Nayuta, wait! I said wait! Come on, Athena, after him. Huh? Oh, right behind you. Alright, so let's skedaddle now. Whew. Wow, did we have a lot of stuff to you know, to investigate. Oh, let's head back to the royal residence and look, footprints. There's footprints there, and I apologize if I hit my mic. Nayuta, would you stop already? What do you want? It's about Dhurke. Would you please hear me out? I failed to see why I should. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold it! Nayuta, are you afraid of what I might have to say? If not, then there's no harm in listening, right? Very well. Speak. But make it quick. There is much I must do. Why does everything have to be so difficult with you? Alright, so let's see what is his problem and what is his reason for prosecuting this case. So I know you'll be prosecuting Dhurke's case, but aren't there any other prosecutors in this country? Why does it have to be you? Her Eminence Queen Garan personally requested that I serve as prosecutor. She did? That would make it hard to say no. Her Eminence thinks highly of my prosecutorial skills. Still, she didn't have to ask you to handle a case against your own father. Be honest. You really don't want to do this, do you? You speak of love and sentiment. I guess so. I do not deny such human emotions, but the law is the law, and placing personal feelings above it is beyond a reprieve. Do you disagree? Well, no, I don't, but Civilization only exists due to the confines of the law. Without them, love and sentiment would lack the fertile soil they need to flourish. Do you disagree? No, but the law must be obeyed. This truth sits above all else, including personal feelings. Therefore, whether or not I am the son of the accused is of no consequence. It is that simple, or would you say otherwise? But come on, Apollo, tell him how wrong he is. But don't you, wish it wasn't that way? It appears I've wasted my breath on you. And the winner is Prosecutor Sadmahi. Still spewing empty words, devoid of meaning or consequence, I see. You putrid red pepper. I know I'm right. But did he have to be so eloquent about his point? It's like he's trying to cover something up with his pretty words. Then why not just say it flat out? Apollo, if you know something's up, why not ask him? If something happened? Anyway, Apollo, I'd cut back on the debates with him if I were you. Just stick to questions like the one you wanted to ask. Let's see, who Dhurke cares about. Nayuta, I want to ask you about the hostage situation. Inga said that he had someone dear to Dhurke in the palm of his hand, and he was using that person along with his hostage as leverage in obtaining the orb. That's news to me. Well, that's what Inga said. You can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye. My fate ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance, Dhurke. What? I got something dear to you in the palm of my hand, see? Now that one, well, you can imagine what kinds of things I can do, right? Glad you're seeing things my way. I got the impression Dhurke had no choice but to follow Inga's demands after he heard that. So who do you suppose this special person is? I wouldn't know. Uh-oh. My bracelet is reacting. Hey, Nayuta, well, about what you just said. Ouch! My bracelet is crushing my wrist. Ouch! That really hurts. What the heck's going on? I'm wise to your tricks, you putrid pepper. That bracelet reacts to the anxieties of the people around you by squeezing your wrist. But now that I know how it works, I can make it tighten around your wrist anytime I wish. Consider this a warning. I don't know how you did it, but this renders my bracelet useless. Such devilry is powerless in the face of the Holy Mother's blessings. Looks like your special power won't work against Sadmahi, Apollo. We'll have to try something else. You're right. We'll just have to ask Dhurke about this. It appears. You intend to go through with a trial you have no hope of winning. Grow up. Sorry. Grow up, Mr. Justice. We are no longer children, you and I. I'm not the one who needs to grow up, Yuta. In case you didn't hear, I won my last case against none other than Mr. Right. You tell him, Apollo. Is he mad? I can never tell with him. This trial is different. Your foolishness will only earn you a death sentence for aiding and abetting a criminal. And those who die as criminals are doomed to be reborn in the next life as something lower than a bug or vegetable. You would be lucky to return to this realm as a patch of mold. Mold? That's pretty harsh. If you wish to avert such a fate, abandon this folly before it is too late. I don't care if I end up as the dollop of blue cheese dressing in my next life. I'm going to defend Dhurke in court. You fool. Know this. I intend to prosecute the accused with all my might, no matter what you say or do. Consider yourself forewarned. Now, if you'll excuse me. Prosecutor Sadmahi knows his father will be publicly executed if he's found guilty. Yet he won't even show an ounce of mercy. Nayuta, is this really you? Have you really changed? Do you really plan on sending Dhurke to his death? Do you even hear me? Don't Dhurke and I matter to you anymore? Oh boy. We're not done yet. Oh no. I'm gonna save the game here and I'll be right back. So, cut. Okay, I'm back. I may have, it's cause, well, I accidentally pressed the B button, and I did not save the game, so I gotta do this the old-fashioned way, with some good old-fashioned, legitimate save state. There we go. Now I saved the game because I forgot to. Alright, so we're back at Temple. We're not done with the investigation yet, so. Alright, so now we are in control of Phoenix. Alright, so. Okay, so in the previous part, earlier, we went our separate ways, so now it's Phoenix and Edgeworth's turn to do their investigation, which we will do right now. All right. Maya passed out right after we found her in the tomb. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. She's been out cold ever since we haven't been able to get a word out of her. But doctor said it's just exhaustion. But I can't help but worry. What is it, right? Are you all right? Yeah, just thinking is all. I'm glad you're here, Edgeworth. We wouldn't have gotten permissions we have without you. Well, I didn't come all the way to Kurain to be useless. Speaking of the investigation, I received a few things from Detective Sky. These should prove to be useful to us as well. Alright, so we get the evidence that we previously obtained earlier. So I'm going to skip all that. Alright, that should be it. So yeah, it's basically the same evidence we obtained earlier. So I can't thank you enough, Edgeworth. Honestly, I've been so lost without him these past few days. You there, the barbed-head lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Huh? You're from the Garan Royal Guard, right? I am Laki, Royal Guard member and Her Eminence Shoulder Rubber. Shoulder Rubber? Huh? That's very specific. Just what does the Royal Shoulder Rubber want with me? Wait, come to think of it, my shoulders are... Don't be absurd. I am here for one purpose only. I am to bring you before Her Eminence, Queen Garan, a Grand Priestess of Kurai. Will you comply? The Queen? What could she want with me? And why does he have to shout like that? I can't fathom why Queen Garan would summon you, but I advise you to accept Her Eminence's gracious invitation. Oh, now I get it. Royal Shoulder Rubber. You know, Laki, was it? May I join Mr. Wright in his audience with the Queen? The name's Laki. La apostrophe key, and all praise the omnipotent Queen Garan, for she had already foreseen and approved your request, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. You are both to come with me You mean to say Queen Garan sees our every move? Yes, indeed. Her eminence's spiritual power is immense. She can even see what's going on thousands of miles away. Right? I fear I'll lose my hearing. The hearing next if we don't hurry. Yeah, me too. Why would the queen herself summon me? Summon me personally? What could she possibly be up to? Alright, so let's head towards the audience chamber then. And see what she wants. Alright. Let's see what she wants. Oh, that's a first. Ah, the barbed-head lawyer has arrived. We bid you welcome. And you as well, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thank you. I apologize for my dog barking. This place is still as magnificent as last time. We've heard much more. We've heard much about you, Barbed One. It seems your bluffs and Tom foolery tend to leave our court devastated in their wake. Is that what people have been saying about me? Right. Where are your manners? Your Eminence, I am both humbled and delighted to be in your presence. Oh, Your Eminence, glad to be here. Looks like you're doing well, Edgeworth. This isn't the first time Phoenix has been inside the palace, you know. It is all right. There is no need to keep your head bowed all day. Yes, Your Eminence. Rafa's not looking too good. I guess even she can't just bounce back from her father's murder. So, what can I do for you, Your Eminence? We wished to question you about something related to the case at hand. Perfect. Because I have a few questions of my own. Alright, so let's speak with the Queen here. Inga's crime. We fear we do not fully comprehend what has transpired. So it is that we summoned you here to further elucidate the situation. Is it true that our husband Inga? Why does he keeps she keep saying our? Don't you mean her husband, or like she should be saying my husband or something? Why say our? Is it true that our husband Inga has been seeking the founder's orb? That's right. He wanted to trade a hostage for it. That's why he abducted Maya Fey. Insolent fool! Ow! That's a lie! A lie, I say! Father would have never done such a thing. But he did abduct Maya, that much is... I will not stand here and listen to this nonsense. You will pay for this. You... Ow! 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 Please, your benevolence. That is quite enough, Rafa. We understand your feelings, but we fear he speaks the truth. For we believe we know why your father would do such a thing, huh? We believe he was seeking the orb as a means of attaining spiritual power, and with it, he intended to usurp the throne. Mother, what do you mean, your Eminence? Ingo was planning a coup, for he was dissatisfied with the current administration, and his secret police was the primary instrument of his treason. The secret police, they came up during the High Priest's murder trial too. An elite force under the direct command of the Minister of Justice. In this case, Inga. The man who was hunting down rebels as Lady Kira was a member of that group. Indeed, Inga turned that once proud force into his own private army, and he intended on using them to launch a coup and assassinate us. So your Eminence had no control over them? As much as it shames us to admit it, Kurain is not the unified realm it would appear to be. We are truly sorry you have had to witness the dirty underbelly of our kingdom. How could Father... But know that Inga could not have become king simply through our assassination. For in Kurain, only those who possess spiritual power may sit on the throne. I see. Well, that explains why Minister Ingo was seeking the Founder's Orb. Barbed One, do you recall the man known as Please Be Understanding? Excuse me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, so sorry for that little interruption, but let's continue on now. What about him? He too was involved in Inga's machinations? I think that's how it's pronounced. Inga had brought his loyalty and ordered the man to steal the orb and covered up the theft. And then he sent the orb to the U.S. For Dr. Buff to study. It's all coming together. Dhurke the criminal. The capture of the infamous villain Dhurke Mahi. It may prove to be the crowning achievement of our reign. Now, perhaps the kingdom may return to the peace it once knew. Oh, what a joyous day! Hail to Her Eminence, blah 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 blah. No me importa, no me importa. I could see how her cronies would be elated at the prospect. But the queen herself seems almost giddy over someone whose husband was just murdered. Yeah, and the clapping is starting to annoy me. Father! Rafa, on the other hand, doesn't appear to be taking it so well. About that incident that occurred 20 years ago, the one in which Dhurke was accused of assassinating Queen Amara. Yes, he sent her private residence, burning my dear sister alive. Murdered by arson. Only a demon could be capable of such a heinous crime. But that event also set the stage for you to become queen. What did you do before you were crowned queen, Your Eminence? As part of our training to be queen, we served in many different governmental positions. The longest of which was as the previous Minister of Justice. It was in that position that we were able to support our elder sister, Queen Amara. Interesting. That's her husband's position, or at least it was. And when you ascended to the throne, you passed the DC Act. But why though? Let's ask. Those who would support criminals would be deemed just as guilty. What prompted you to pass something like the DC Act, Your Eminence? The assassination of our dear sister Amara, when the infamous villain Dhurke Mahi was apprehended, he announced that he would act as his own lawyer. That's right. Dhurke used to be a lawyer. Dhurke had been an extraordinary talented lawyer and highly esteemed by the people, but he falsified evidence in an attempt to win his own case. I see. But when the truth of his fabrications and the assassination of the Queen came to light, the people were devastated, and trust in the legal system plummeted. Now, why does that sound so familiar? Indeed, Hedgeworth, indeed. Because even you went through that same kind of situation, if you recall. Yeah, I wonder. Oh yeah, and Phoenix too, but his was done by a different lawyer. But also keep in mind that the prosecution can be guilty of that same a situation, whether they like it or not. Anybody can forge fake evidence. It doesn't matter if you're a defense attorney or the prosecution. It doesn't matter. Both parties can be guilty of the same thing. Just ask Manfred von Karma from the prosecution, and then for the defense side, ask Christoph Gavin. All right, in Kurain, the Hall of Justice is a sacred space where victims receive their last rites. Should the people lose their faith in it, the kingdom would be shaken to its very core. That is why the DC Act had to be passed. It was the only way to keep our legal system from tumbling into the abyss. So then that's how you sought to eliminate the use of perjury and phony evidence, huh? But that law is what made lawyers go extinct in your kingdom. Now there's no one left to defend those who have been accused. We see how you could take issue with such a reality. However, we have not banned the act of lawyering itself. Those who are confident that they can prove their client's innocence are always welcome to mount a vigorous defense, as you yourself has shown. Well, I guess so, but without lawyers, there's the possibility of false charges being filed and prosecuted. So as long as our prosecutors can continue to run nothing but perfect trials, there needn't be fear of such various dealings. Do you disagree? Perfect prosecutors and their perfect trials, huh? Let's not get started down this path. Furthermore, here in Kurain, we have the divination seance, and so it is. We no longer need lawyers for the dead do not lie. Well, in the short time I've been here, I've beaten back false charges twice, and I found that cases built on the memories of the dead are less than perfect. So yes, I do take issue with the DC Act, to say the least. Such a relentless rhetoric. Your reputation precedes you, Barbed One. It feels as if we ourselves are being cross-examined. Oh, no, that wasn't my intention. Is it true that some feel that the DC Act is a necessary evil at best? But it is a small sacrifice upon which the peace of our kingdom has been forged. If you can consider executing innocent lawyers a small sacrifice, then sure. The fact is that following its passage, the crime rate here in Kurain dropped markedly. Therefore, we have no regrets concerning the enactment of the DC Act. Really, none at all. Right. Well, why don't we leave it at that? This isn't a court of law after all. Yeah. About the Founder's Orb that was to be exchanged for the hostage. It went missing after the murder. Would you happen to know anything about that? It's missing? I'm sure Dirk had it when he went to the tomb. If it wasn't there, I have no idea where it could be, Your Eminence. In that case, then perhaps Dirk has hidden it somewhere. Incidentally, there is the matter of that horned youth you were with. Oh, you must mean Apollo. From his odd hairstyle, we must assume him to be a relative. Perhaps your younger brother? No, you've got it all wrong. He's Dirk's son. Well, more like foster son. They're not actually blood related. Dirk's? Royal Guard. Your Eminence. What's she whispering in that one guy's ear? Thank you for your time. The two of you may go now. Yes, Your Eminence. We'll be on our way. Okay, now what? Apollo and Athena have the murder scene investigation covered, so maybe we should go speak with the locals over at the bazaar. Well, if you haven't realized it yet, she asked one of the guards to keep an eye on them. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the bazaar. I mean, God, come on, again? We already know what the bazaar looks like. How does it still consider it to be a new location? Makes no sense. Alright, so let's head towards the bazaar then. Yeah, this is going to be a very long investigation episode, so bear with me on this. Alright, so we are now in the bazaar, and yeah, things are sure really bizarre. What the? What? Was that a lion? Oh, that caught me by surprise too when I first heard it. It's the cry of a local bird known as a warbad. A bird? That's sounds like that. Sounds more like a beast than a bird, if you ask me. It's a form of mimicry. You know, to help protect them against predators and stuff. Yes, well, can't say I've heard one quite like that before. Oh, it's more than unusual. It's endangered. It's extremely rare to encounter one in the wild these days. If it's so rare, then what's one doing out here in the middle of the bazaar? You got me. Maybe it's got something to do with it being their national bird. What the? Oh, was that a gunshot? Startle you, PW? Well, it's none other than That's Our Ball. And why would they give him this theme? Oh well. What was that, Dats? Henshin? The Defiant Dragon's newest weapon. I call these puppies Dragon Snot Snaps. Uh-huh. And you need those. Why? Because our hard work is starting to pay off. Thanks to our TV signal hijacking and stuff, more and more people are joining our cause. But on account of that, the regime's been cracking down on us real tough, like. Yeah, there's been a lot going on lately. You can say that again. I mean, what's with the High Priestess? Big murder/suicide. People are calling it the DCA tragedy, and it's causing a real public uproar. Hopefully, this means Trust's death won't be in vain after all. So, how exactly is a handful of firecrackers going to be of help to you guys anyway? Simple. First, I apply them to our fellow rebels. Then, excuse me. Oh boy. There we go. I thought my throat was gonna close up. Then we use them as a diversion when we need to shake Garon's goons. Huh? Like this. Whoa. Will you cut that out? I'm not with the regime, and I'm not chasing you. Your reaction, that was priceless, PW. Guess I startled that war bat too. It's a miracle no one's trying to arrest him while he's too busy laughing. You there! Uh-oh. Oh, it was Rafa. You are one of those insurgents, are you not? Yikes! I'll take that! Eek. And he's gone. Those firecrackers are more than useful than I thought. Barbed head. Your benevolence? What can I do for you? I wanted to speak with you about what my mother said. I do not believe a word of it. My father could not have been planning a coup. Well, I can understand why you'd feel like that, but it was a setup. Someone must have been planning against him. And how do you know that? I just do. Because the Holy Mother guides me. Right. And as the royal priestess, I must uncover the truth for all to see. Maybe this is just how Rafa expresses her sense of duty. I said duty. You're investigating this matter, are you not? Then rejoice, for I shall accompany you yet again, and bestow upon you the royal priestess wisdom. That's the best news I've heard all day, your benevolence. No one would dare get in our way with Rafa by our side. We humbly accept your offer. Don't we, Edgeworth? As you wish, right? Excellent. Then let us begin with my father's private quarters. We should be able to find some clues there. I shall expose this false charge for what it is. If it's the last thing I do, could it be? Is the reason she's so defensive about Inga because she's a daddy's girl? Barbed head, let's not waste any time. My father's private quarters are located within the royal residence. Now, follow me. Wait, she sure is in a hurry. Right, the minister's private quarters may hold evidence related to his murder as well. Yeah, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Rafa's awfully fired up. I just hope she'll be ready for the truth we find. After all, it's hard to believe that Ingo was not in full control of the whole affair. Alright, so let's head towards the royal residence. And look at them footprints. Now, if we could figure out which one of these buildings is Inga's private quarters, that's where we'll find Rafa. Alright, so let's start examining now. Let's examine. I mean, look at these footprints. Now we can finally investigate. There are footprints coming from this residence. Too bad they just kind of end. I wonder who made them and where they went. Right? What about that fallen vase here? Or the pot? This, an urn. Sorry. Sorry. This overturned urn spilled it's water all over the place. It was already knocked over when we got here earlier this afternoon, so we can rule out Athena at least. Right? What does it say about you if your first suspect is your own subordinate? Yeah. And now the King Kai symbol. Now that's what I call it an extravagant exterior. Is this where Inga's private quarters are? Watch your step, right? That urn's been knocked over, spilling water everywhere. Yeah, the ground's soaked. I wonder who did this. I think someone's in there. Father, is that Princess Rafa? There were still so many things I wish to tell you. She always puts on such a brave face, but hearing her cry all alone, I can't help but think of Trucy. Father. Princess Rafa, are you in there? Just a moment. I'll be right out. She's faking it. I see you are finally here. Well, let us commence our investigation, shall we? Your benevolence, maybe you should rest for a minute. You were eavesdropping on me, weren't you? No, I mean, yes, sorry, I couldn't help overhearing, though. Were you talking out loud, by the way? Yeah. It wasn't like I was, spying on you or anything. You stupid bardhead. Ouch. You could have feigned ignorance. It's as if your brain to mouth filter shuts off the moment you step out of the courtroom. I'm not that bad, Edgeworth. Anyway, what took you so long? I thought you would never get here. You have a lot of nerve, keeping the crown princess waiting. Oh, sorry. This was my father's residence. I have already unlocked it, so you can go right in. Oh, and be careful. Some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there. A dingbat dog? That's right. The yappy mud spilled a whole urn's worth. I wonder how it got into this area. Do you know what it looked like? I have. Sorry, sorry, it's my throat. Oh my goodness. Let me get a little drink of water. Hopefully that will clear it up. Hopefully. I have better things to do than memorize what some stray dog looks like. Anyway, it is not worth talking about. Let's search my father's room, shall we? I really hope she's all right. All right, so let's enter the Inga's private quarters. All right. What a mess. And you can definitely tell a guy used to live in this room. I guess Inga and I had at least that much in common. But the staff keeps getting in the way. Nana. Oh. Huh? Where's Nana? Normally... she comes running whenever Rafa calls. That's right. Nana is what? Oh well, you, Barbed Head, come hold this staff for me. Why me? Just take it. It's too heavy, and I'm tired of holding it. How does Nina put up with this day in and day out? I'll just set it over here for now. Alright. So before we start investigating let's speak with Rafa about not only the kidnapping, but Nana. Where is she? Normally, isn't she with Rafa, as Phoenix would put it, day in and day out? A kidnapping. Barbed Head, the royal priestess of Kurain, shall share my thoughts on the abduction. You will? Listen carefully. For such opportunities do not come often. Yes, of course. We'd be grateful to hear anything you'd like to share. My father was very likely seeking to obtain the Founder's Orb, but it was not for the purposes of a coup d'etat or coup de grace. No, coup d'etat. It was all for my sake. For your sake? The Founder's Orb is capable of bestowing great spiritual power. My father truly believed that. And he wanted that power to be mine. I haven't finished my training, and I still can't channel spirits. He was doing it for me. Right, I see. Well, do you understand why he did it now? I do, but it doesn't change the fact that Minister Ingo was a kidnapper. But I guess you don't believe he is, do you? Oof. New information is sure to surface upon further investigation. Suffice to say, he did this all for me. End of story. Oh yeah. You're not gonna trust me, Rafa. The answers you're gonna get are not what they seem. Now that's a lot of bottles of wine or liquor I've ever seen. Anyways, was he really trying to obtain the orb for Rafa? Somehow I doubt it. Speaking of powers, I wonder if Rafa will be performing the divination seance tomorrow. I should probably ask her about that. Nana. Your benevolence, I noticed Nana isn't with you today. I know not where she has gone. I have not spoken with her since this morning. I assume she must be quite busy today. I did catch a glimpse of her a little after 2 o'clock. I tried calling out to her, but she went off somewhere again. A little after 2. That's about an hour before the murder. Indeed, of all the times for this to happen, she normally comes to me the moment I call her name. I know it's hard to believe, but even nannies have lives, you know. Your inability to find her after the murder is slightly alarming. I wonder if her absence is related to today's incident somehow. Do you think she was unwittingly caught up in them? Who knows? And at the very least, I don't think she was at the scene of the crime. Nana, I hope she is all right. Rafa seems really worried for Nana. Alright. Tomorrow's seance. I take it you will be conducting tomorrow's divination seance. Who else, if not I? Good point. The thing is, divination seances are all about what victims experience in their final moments. So, tomorrow, Rafa will experience her own father's death exactly as it happened. That's more than anyone should ever have to deal with. Do you really have to go through with the seance tomorrow? There's really no one else. What about just calling the whole thing off? It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to. No? Never mind. I misspoke. The divination seance is a very, very important duty of the royal priestess, and it is one I intend to fulfill. There's that word, duty. He said duty. Your benevolence as a crown princess, you're destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy, and what is true and what is false, and most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I'm up to the task. Performing the divination seance is very, very important to a priestess, but duty or not, it's a heavy burden for someone so young. Even worse, she'll be forced to watch her father's murder. Will it be a weight too heavy for her to bear? Alright, Nana and Rafa. Alright, let's see. Your benevolence has... Nina served you long? Yes, she has been at my beck and call for as long as I remember. I have heard she even cared for me as an infant, right down to changing my diapers. Your diapers? It almost sounds like she could be your mother. About that. More on that later. Indeed, but that is a simple fact of life when your mother is busy being queen. Nina takes care of my every need. She is my teacher in all things as well. Rafa's pool of knowledge seems rather lopsided in some respects. Could that be the result of Nina's teachings? Nina, could it be that my trusted attendant has come to dislike me? Now that I think about it, perhaps I've been acting rather spoiled as of late. And I agree. Oh, I'm sure she'll be back. Yes, suppose Nina would never truly abandon me. Upon her return, I will do something nice for her. Perhaps she'd like a shoulder massage. And yet, I can't shake the feeling that Nina's connected to this case in some way. Alright, so we're done here. Let's start investigating. I'll go from top to bottom. Let's see what... Oh, alright. The footprints. There are some muddy shoe prints here. Come to think of it, there were some spilled water by the entrance. So somebody must have stepped in before coming in here. They're already dry. That means they're at least several hours old. Then someone must have been in here today in the early afternoon. For our servants clean this room each day. Here in Karain, we have a saying: leave not today's untidiness to the morrow. Mine is, why clean up today what you can leave for tomorrow? Okay, so there's no arrows, so there's no 3D movement, so let's see. Anything else in the bottom? Alright, so let's go from right to this table here. This is most likely a special ink pad for the Justice Minister's stamp. His insignia is carved big and bold right on the lid. Talk about overkill. Did he really have to mark everything he owned? What's this? Ooh, I see a syringe. And it's a syringe and a vial. Those were for my father's back pain. He said it really helped when the pain was practically unbearable. It was that bad, huh? He must have been injecting some sort of painkiller directly into his back then. Yes, my father said his back pain could knock him off his feet. I know the feeling. I've experienced some pretty severe back pain of my own. Well, I can't have you throwing your back out of court. Why don't you take a vial? Oh, no thanks. I hear your body builds up a tolerance to that sort of thing. But I don't mind using it as evidence. So yeah, the painkiller shots is our next piece of evidence. I thought you didn't want them. I'm going straight to a chiropractor as soon as I get home. Right? Let's go right here with this lump of cash. Oh, never mind. This notepad must have belonged to Inga. Let's see. That's strange. Alright, so we have our first page here. Nana. Purple hat, glasses, the diamond-shaped tattoo on forehead. Dhurke. Long hair, eye patch, blue clothes. Phoenix Wright. Spiky hair, blue clothes, pink necktie. I don't remember even seeing a pink necktie. That's strange. These appear to be notes detailing people's most prominent characteristics. Hey, there's even some stuff about me in here too. Hmm. Why would he bother doing this? Hmm. I'm afraid even I can't answer that. Well, I might be able to answer that. Give me a second here. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so the reason why Inga has this note to recognize a person's traits, well, it's because he has this condition known as bear with me on this, prosopagnosia, or in this case, face blindness. He can see the clothes, but not the face for some odd reason. And believe me, yes, this kind of this situation does exist. Basically, it's a I'm looking at this through Wikipedia right now. Is a cognitive disorder of face perception in which the ability to recognize familiar faces, including one's own face, is impaired. Well, yeah, that's basically the gist of it. While other aspects of visual processing and intellectual functioning remain intact. So yeah, face blindness. That's what Inga has. Face blindness. Alright, so let's continue on here. Let's see. Whatever the reason, it's giving me the case of the heebie-jeebies. It's as though he was taking down the descriptions of people over the phone. That's what it reminds me of, anyway. What a brilliant deduction. One fitting of a chief prosecutor such as yourself. I commend you. That's high praise coming from you, your benevolence. Edgeworth's right. They do look like dictation notes, but I don't know. I mean, why bother describing Nana, who he must have seen every day? So yeah, there is your reason. Inga has face blindness. He can see the clothes, but not the face. All right. Anything else? The bed. Excuse me. That's one luxurious and comfy-looking bed. I've slept on nothing but hard floors since coming to Kurain. Can't wait to sleep in a nice soft bed again. Then take it. It's yours if you wish. We'll have to clean this room out anyway. Now that my father's gone, but don't you want to keep these things as a memento of your father? Besides, don't need his spirit haunting me late at night. Do you suppose if I slept on it, I could see my father once more? Princess Rafa, I honestly don't know how to answer that. All right, next up, that statue here. Wow, that's one gaudy sculpture. My father sculpted it himself from a block of solid gold. Why does it not surprise me that he was also a narcissist? It's pretty detailed. He even included that personal stamp of his. Hey, that stamp's a little loose. Oh, what's this? Ah, look, there's a secret safe inside. Oh my! To think such a thing was here all this time. Rats. Looks like we need the combination to get in. So right now we can't do anything about it without that combination, and I guess the red there's no red here for the bottles there. All right. So what about this table here? Oop, come on. Come on. Why isn't the D-pad working? Okay, there we go. The desk is crammed and full of documents. They appear to be paperwork for executions, but for this many cases? Indeed, something is rotten in the kingdom of Kurain. Oh, sorry. This one dates back to 5 years ago. Something tells me he's simply kept putting them off because he hated doing paperwork. Anything else? Oh, the suit. This chair looks like it was modeled after Inga's suit jacket. The backrests even has those fancy buttons of his. I imagine they make the chair awfully uncomfortable to sit on. Could that be the reason of his back pains because of that chair? Actually, they serve as a massage of the pressure points on his back. My father suffered from terrible back pain, you see. I wonder if it really works. And I guess he didn't sit on it? Oh well. See if there's anything else missing here. Alright, I think that's it. Besides the that safe here. I can't open this without the combination, but I doubt Princess Rafa would know it. Well, if we can't open it, we can't open it. For now, let's continue and come back to this dilemma later. However, we can still look at them notes. Let's see. I guess that's the only thing that's it, huh? Alright. I guess that's it. That's all we can find here. Okay, we saw the footprints. We got this. We got that stamp here. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Jesus Lebe... Oh no, don't tell me that's that... That's, from Dual Destinies. Never thought I'd see this brand again. It appears to be a sample of some sort of spray-on hair color, jet black. I wonder if Ingo was going gray. Here, Edgeworth, maybe you can use it. Dude, he was born with that color. I like my natural hair color just fine, thank you very much. I'm really beginning to wonder what's inside that safe. Any idea the what the combination might be? Your benevolence? None whatsoever. It looks like a four-digit combo lock. So maybe it's a date, but it's probably not anything that would be easy to guess. Well, let's try some dates and see what happens. I wonder what a date Ingo would use as a combination. Let's try the date of the DC Act. Do you know when that was? Your benevolence? Nana! Your benevolence? Whisper. Yes, of course. I believe the date would be June 14th. Alright, so 0614. Willie Edgeworth is whispering in the ears of elites the secret to your success. Alright. Let's give 0614 a try. Nope, that's not it. Let's try something else. Rafa's birthday. When's your birthday? Your benevolence? You're wasting your time. It could not possibly be my birthday. Aw, come on. It's worth a shot. Fine. It's December 24th, or 1224. Christmas Eve? Well, let's give it a try. 1224. Oh, it opened. It opened. It did? Yep, and it looks like the bottom safe was a fake. Something meant to mislead would-be thieves, no doubt. Still, it was rendered quite effective by his use of such an easily guessed combination. Why, Father? Why my birth date? Alright, so let's examine the contents of the safe here. Okay, let's see what's in here. This looks like a letter or something. Let's see. Dear Father, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're always so kind, and I love you very much. I hope you live to be 100 years old. Love, Rafa. I wrote this to my father when I was 8 years old. Father, why would you hold on to something so childish and stupid? There are some other papers in here. Oh, what is this? Garan assassination plan. Once I poison the queen, the throne will be mine. The spiritual power I obtain from the treasure will be will back up my claim. In the meantime, the secret police are to keep a close watch on Garan. This is the plan for his coup d'état. What? Give me that. I don't understand. It seems Justice Minister Inga was plotting the assassination of the Queen. This can't be true. Father would never harm Mother. Poor Rafa. This has come as a terrible shock. What's this? A photo is in here too. It's a woman and a baby. I wonder who they are. On the far left, there's a law book with the mark of the Defiant Dragons branded on it. Wait, that's your benevolence? How can this be? Princess Rafa! She's looking incredibly pale. Your benevolence? Are you alright? Alright? How can I be alright? He's talking about you. Physically, not emotionally. Huh? All that I have believed. It was all lies. I'm afraid I don't follow. What the heck is she talking about? Can I ask who the woman in this picture? How should I know? It seems I didn't know anything that was going on. Doesn't look like I'm going to get much more out of her while she's like this. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence. Woman's photo. The picture from Inga's safe shows a woman, a baby, and a law book that has a mark branded on it. Okay. Mother. Huh? I must ask my mother about the secret she is hiding. What secret? I must go. Goodbye. Wait! What was that all about? It's like her mind was off somewhere else. It appears this photo really upset her. I wonder who the lady in this picture is. Stop! Oh, stop! Shadow, come back here! Wait, that sounds like Albie and Shadow. That's odd. Commoners aren't normally allowed in this area. I wonder what's afoot. Alright, let's go back out into the royal residence. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. I think I picked the wrong choice, didn't I? Okay, never mind. Yeah. Edgeworth. Ah, so I know who was the one that knocked over the urn. It was none other than Shadow. I hope one of you has a good explanation for this. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Hi, Albie. No, Shadow, bad dog. Leave the mess of fairly thingamajig alone. Shadow, down, boy. If you would kindly detach your dog from my cravat. Right away, sir. Just hold still and pull. You stop pulling like that. You'll only stretch the fabric. Come on, Shadow. Let go of his crava-chamacollet. This isn't working. I'll just have to pull harder then. 1, 2. Wait, what are you? 3. Come on. Yeah, I need. Were you trying to kill me? I'm really sorry, mister. My dog has a habit of attacking frilly things like that. Maybe for his sake he should stick to more traditional targets like cars or his tail. What's worse, he snuck in here again today and stole some weird-looking hat. Oh boy, I know who that hat belongs to. I don't know what to do anymore. Bad dog. You're a very bad dog. Well, that's what you get, stealing something that isn't yours. Bad Shadow. Wait a sec, I've seen that hat before. Oops. Back. There we go. The frilly hat. Alright, so let's see. Could I see that hat again? Sure. Wait, isn't this... Isn't this Nina's hat? But I thought she disappeared. Shadow swiped it from someone. How exactly did Shadow get this? Allow me to explain. It all started while we were on a walk through the bazaar today, when suddenly that's popped out of a manhole. Ha! Whoa! The fangs of the defiant dragons. Henshin! That's our ball is here. Say, you want to join our cause, kid? Huh? Naturally, I was super startled by that weirdo's appearance. Back, the dog of Grand Regime, huh? But this is my dog Shadow. Defiant Dragon's secret weapon, Dragon Snot Snaps. Achoo! Yeah. Oof. Oh man, the look on your face, that was classic. The sudden bang of the firecracker spooked Shadow and he ran off into the crowds. Shadow, come back here! That'll teach a Grant's lapdog. You there! What do you think you're doing? Not good. That's when a policeman came running over and hauled That's away. Oh, so he finally got arrested, huh? That happened right around 2 p.m. if I remember correctly. I'm not even going to pretend I know what that's what was trying to do. I chased right after Shadow, and when I finally caught up to him here in the palace courtyard, he had this in his mouth. 2 p.m. That's about an hour before the minister's death. Nina supposedly went missing after the murder, but this would place her here at the palace at around 2. Alright, so we get Albie's statement. Actually, I just remembered I saw something pretty amazing around that time too. Something amazing. Something amazing? So what is this something amazing? So Albie, what was it you saw that was so amazing? I saw her Eminence Queen Garan channeling a spirit. Is it really that big of a deal to see her channeling someone? You bet it is. Commoners are never allowed to behold the sacred rite. Oh, can you tell me more? Of course, I'm always happy to explain. I believe it was around 2:10 p.m. I got lost on the palace grounds while looking for Shadow. Oh, what is this place? It gives me the creeps. Where could Shadow have gone? In my search, I took a peek into a small room, and that's when I saw Queen Garan. She was channeling a spirit for a neighboring kingdom's king. I saw her transform right before my eyes. I was so excited. I had to take a picture of it. You took a picture? I know I shouldn't have, but I couldn't just help myself. Between this and the treasure room, Albie's not exactly the picture of self-restraint. Her channeling right ended right after that, so I ran off before anyone could spot me. You could have been arrested again, you know. Yeah, I know. Anyway, here's a copy of the picture. Just don't tell anyone I was the one who took it. I worry about his future sometimes. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence. The channeling photo. A picture taken around 2 p.m. on the channeling rite. Come to think of it, how did you and Shadow get into the royal residence anyway? It's not open to commoners after all. Allow me to explain. I'll be in the courtyard. Oh my goodness, there's so much to... So much to investigate. There's a way to get to the palace from the bazaar. It's a bit of a tight squeeze though. Shadow can easily fit, but anyone bigger than me is out of luck. You don't say. Yeah, part of the palace wall is damaged, and there's a hole. I could just make it through. Go on. Bet you didn't know they have some really tasty food here. Oh, then this isn't your first time in here, huh? trespassing is illegal, you know. No, it's not like that. I didn't mean any harm. It's just I want to help change this kingdom. And wow, my stomach is growling. Thankfully, no, I'm the only one that heard it. No one else. What do you mean? Well, after Miss Faye's trial, I started thinking, like, maybe there was something I could do to help the revolution too. Maya's trial, huh? That tragedy only happened because of how twisted Kurain's legal system has become. How utterly foolish to cast away one's life for such a reason. There must have been other ways to cover up the crime. Yet I had done so. My wife would rush to my defense, and when the case went to trial, she would suffer the same fate as I under the DC Act. I could not have lived with myself had she had been convicted because of that fiendish man. This cannot be. All I have done under the laws of our kingdom, it has all been. The DC Act led to false charges against Maya and the High Priest's suicide. But that trial also caused the public to start questioning the current state of things. And it seems even Albie has some pretty strong feelings on that matter. I knew that there had to be something I can do to help. That's when I remembered the hole in the palace wall and started thinking maybe if I could sneak in and take a picture of one of the royals up to no good. I just want to do my part. The spirit of revolution seems to be catching on, even with one so young. Right. The momentum is steadily building, and the tipping point is fast approaching. It's just a matter of when. I agree, and the public's perception of the Defiant Dragons seems to be changing too. But Albie, you can't go trespassing like that, even if it's for a good cause. It's not right. Okay, I won't do it again. Albie, is that really all you have to confess? You haven't been up to any other mischief. And when I say you, I mean Shadow. Huh? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no. Nice try, Albie, but the proof is literally right in front of us. And by that, let's examine that jar. Albie, you wouldn't happen to know how this got, this urn got knocked over, would you? Because her benevolence told me something rather interesting. Be careful, some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there. A dingbat dog? That's right, that yappy mutt spilled a whole urn's worth. The dingbat dog she mentioned wouldn't happen to be Shadow, would it? Uh-oh. I guess the dog's out of the bag. Sorry I lied, but I was worried I'd get in trouble. I know I shouldn't lie to a lawyer like that. No, it's not it's not good to lie to anyone like that. So let's try to only tell the truth, okay, Albie? Oh, Mr. Wright, I almost forgot. I saw a couple of Americans a moment ago. They had really weird haircuts, so I thought they might be friends of yours. Really? No? It seems your little friend thinks all us Americans have strange hairstyles. Japanese, actually. It's Japanese. But sometimes we US folks do have some, like, multiple hairstyles. I suppose we have to thank you for that, right? So what exactly did their hair look like? There was a guy with 2 crops of hair sticking out of his forehead like an antenna. Then there was this lady with a long bunch of hair that looked like a big orange spider leg. Oh, that sounds like Apollo and Athena. What were they doing? They were racing through the bazaar with the Grand Royal Guard in hot pursuit. Wait, what? Why were they being pursued? I'm not sure, but I have my suspicions. I just hope they're all right. Sorry for not mentioning it before. It just kind of slipped my mind. Ay, este niño. I guess I'll call it a part here, because this is a very, very long investigation. Well, tune in Monday as we continue the second half of this investigation. So, this is going to be a long one. So, until then, everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care and God bless.